welcome back my gardening friends. Well, it's about time we cleared this bed up now, collecting the seed. There's a fellow plot holder that's just started up, and I said I'd save him a few bean seeds for next year. So I'm going to continue picking a few of these off. I'm going to be taking out the underground worm farms. We'll get a close-up of those shortly, mainly because of the rodent issues. I want to try and limit the amount of fresh organic waste, kitchen waste, that we bring to the allotment, especially when we put it straight into these underground worm farms. It does attract the vermin. I want to try and get a step in front of them for next year. So we'll get onto a bit of pause and record. I'll collect the rest of these seeds, clear the bed, and we'll give you a close-up of what we're doing with this bed ready for next year. Good morning, Mr. Robin. So here we can see a bean that's possibly one of the field beans. That will act as green manure, so that can be flattened down and buried. Now, I always used to say to leave this part of the root in off the beans because it's full of nitrogen, but realistically, once a bean flowers and starts to produce fruit, it absorbs all the nitrogen out of the roots, so that'll just be going in the compost bin. The old lids on the underground worm farms are looking worse for wear, so I can make some new ones when we can. In here there was a piece of cardboard attached to this just to keep the worms happy, and this is the material that is in the bottom of these underground worm farms. I stopped feeding them quite a while back, and so I'll just scatter that across the top. I did see a stone, pick that out, but we'll just take that out. So all these are offcuts of pipe with holes in, and the worms go in and out, eating the food, weeing and pooing around the space. But unfortunately they attract mice, so we'll just get some of this out, spread it over the top. We don't want to disturb the soil structure too much because the worms have been really busy. But I'll continue with this, and shortly I'll be adding, I might as well leave you there actually, we'll stay there. So we'll just tickle the top. Here we have some of the mustard seeds that probably have seeded from last year. They can all be buried. I don't like disturbing or digging, so that's the best tool for the job. A lot of this organic material is going to go on the floor with the wood chips. Just over there, out of sight, we've got some of the soil that we used in the Jerusalem artichoke main bed. I can tip that out now and check it and make sure there's no Jerusalem artichoke roots left in it. I haven't seen any grow this year, to be personally truthful. And as you can see, we've got dandelions and all sorts growing, but it's nice to add a bit of soil back into the mix. And we'll take every weed root out, and that would have been a couple of fresh dandelion roots growing this year, so you can see how well they get established. We'll ensure those are all gone. I'll just finish this off. I don't sieve the soil in the raised beds like I do the pallet collars. But that's that sorted. I'll just go and get another ingredient, which is the leaf mould that's come out the trommel, and I'll add to it some wood chips from out of the paths. They're getting on for 2 years old now. They've rotted down well with all the we don't mind twigs, let's put them in as well. All rot down, just give it a tidy up. And I'll just go and get some cocoa coir. This is what we find, fly tipped. It's been in the container for a good while now, just mind the dust. This is topping the beds up nicely, and it's all for free. These beds are settling. And once they get to a certain point, remember when we plant stuff, it draws everything out of the beds, so you have to keep giving it back. One year I took nearly 3/4 of a ton of vegetables off the allotment, and it'll be interesting to add up my Shed Wars totals to see how much we've got this year. Just going to add a little bit of manure now. The manure will just add a few more worms, keep them interested. And we can cover it with cardboard. Just need to trim that up. That'll help stop all the ingredients and everything else washing out into the bottom before we start planting next year. Well, that's another good job done. It won't be long before we're revealing one of the Jerusalem artichokes, or just lifting them out and taking a few as and when we want them. And I'll probably have to put a bit more wood here because the cardboard will curl up. So just quickly, morning Mr. Robin. Quickly, anybody that doesn't save or don't realise you can save your own long bean seeds, but you let them dry out, take them out, dry them out slightly, keep them in a paper bag, and plant again when it's safe to do so in the spring. I've been lucky enough for somebody to send me some of these, I ain't going to try and pronounce it, but yeah, Keith sent me these. I'm sending him something, and if anybody knows whether I can actually use these for pickling onions, will they split? Because the shallots, I don't know, but if anybody can give me a bit more information. I've tried searching, but I can't really find anything, so we'll finish these off. This is where the carrots were that I tried to grow. They didn't germinate very well, and they look really nice shallots. And we've got a spare one, so I'm just going to bury them up to the tips. if I've done that wrong, someone tell me and I can get them back out again. Just finish those off. Another little job done. And very quickly, Mrs. K would like some parsnip. I've taken a few more out of here since we last... oh, that looks a nice one. Oh. Oh. Get your parsnip out, push it down and pull it up. Oh. That's not bad at all. We'll give it a bit of a clean. We'll see what that looks like before we leave you today. Well, I must say, I think that could be one of the best parsnips I've ever grown. We've got a nice little harvest of lettuce in one of the bags that we get. My wife gets her wool in. A little bit of the green manure, mustard, and we've got a few little sugar snap peas there for the lunchbox. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that, my friends. Please consider the thumbs up, thumbs down, consider subscribing, and please leave me a comment, whatever you like, and please join in the conversations. Check out the comments. You'll learn more from the comments than you will from me. You can be sure of that. Well, that parsnip smells nice. Mrs. King will be happy. Take care, my friends. Happy gardening to you all. Until next time, ta-ra for now.